Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Star Wars The Old Republic Conversation Edition, and this time we're going to be speaking to Skadge, everyone's favorite companion, because he's the highest popular person in the entire game. No, not really, no. A lot of people do not like Skadge. Maybe we're going to get a little bit of insight into why he's so unlikable, I suppose. Well, we already kind of know, because he's kind of a bully, but anyway... Let's speak to him.
Your digs ain't much to look at. Least it's roomy. What do you do for fun in this dump?
You're here to work. How you occupy your off time is your own problem.
Gonna be your problem real soon. On the inside, I got bored. Somebody got stabbed. Gotta keep me busy.
Stick with me and you won't be short on targets.
That's more like it. You got crummy taste and company. Bad enough with that skinny broad and the little twerp trying to walk tall. But I don't get how that squeaking thing and the belly-aching dandy ain't become target practice yet. How'd a hard case like you get tangled up with such a bunch of dainties?
It'd be a mistake to underestimate any of my crew.
Yeah? I ain't buying it. None of your tag-alongs would have lasted 2 minutes with any of my crowd.
I can't picture you as a people person.
Sitting around by myself. Ain't much of a party. Had a good thing going back on Coruscant. The Empire shook that place up real good. No law. Just unclaimed turf. And millions of dregs clawing at each other for the scraps. One big round-the-clock brawl. Shame it didn't last.
The Republic sent in the troops?
Pecking order got sorted out, gangs formed, party ended. Still, turf wars were fun. My gang was top of the pack. Black Sun were killers to the core. Not like those lazy, stinking huts. Wonder what they've been doing since I got nabbed. Gotta go find me something to break. I've been thinking running with you ain't so bad. More downtime than I'd like, but at least it ain't like being on the can. Too much time between killings on the inside.
I have no intention of winding up behind bars.
It has its ups. Best place to meet the real scum of the universe. Get connected. Lockup took me from the streets to the major leagues.
I prefer to meet my contacts through the usual channels.
Doing a job don't get you leverage. Get someone on the inside to owe you. That means something. Shared a cell with a Hutt cartel gangster once. Helped him bust out. Got introduced to the family. Had a couple good years being an enforcer. Before those slimy two-faced slugs tried to bump me off. Hadn't noticed how much that time in the cooler cramped my style. Got me rusty.
You're keeping up.
Can still take half the chumps you deal with one hand. Ain't my point. I'm just saying, all this running around busting heads is whetting my appetite. And I'm itching to do some real damage. Never did get my hands on that stinking hut that tried to have me bumped off. Been thinking, I'm overdue.
Who are you planning to pay a visit?
Some slimy hut underboss? A nobody. Don't really remember him. Gotta think about it. All you need to know is, once I find the dirty backstabber, I'm paying him a visit. This is where I get off, runt.
We had a deal. I take you off Belsavis, you work for me.
I don't work for nobody. You and me, though, we ain't done yet. Don't you worry. Found me that slimy Hutt I was talking about. He's been getting fat and happy all these years after crossing me. Time he gets what's coming to him.
When you're finished with this, it better not come back to haunt us.
When I'm finished, ain't gonna be much left. Try not getting killed. Gonna want something to do when I get back.
You're back.
Ain't like a bunch of hut flunkies was gonna give me trouble. Would have been back sooner, but the slug and I had a lot of catching up to do.
I assume this grudge of yours is finished?
Only thing left for that hut is getting hosed off the walls. This is the way to do it. Doing what we want when we want. Ain't nobody gonna say otherwise. Kinda glad I ain't killed you yet.
I'll take that as a compliment.
List of people I ain't gonna kill is real short. Figure I ain't going back to organized crime, now that I got free run of the galaxy. But that don't mean I ain't got pull. Long as I'm running with you black son.
When do I get my palace?
You ain't gonna be some Hut Cartel wimp. You want territory? Go take it. All I'm saying is you and yours need something. Black Sun's got your back. Now quit making a fuss before I change my mind.
Okay, that appears to be Skadge's conversations. Yeah, apologies for me sounding a little bit confused there, but I thought we were going to get a little bit of origin, perhaps, about where he came from, what he started doing, but I suppose we kind of did. He worked for some huts, and then he said, I ain't working for nobody, and all that sort of thing, so... Yeah, so he's basically a brute that likes to fight, and that's it, right? That appears to be all Skadge does. Well, anyway, that's it. That's Skadge's conversations, and that concludes every companion conversation that the bounty hunter has. Otherwise, who knows where Zayton is going to go next? It is unlikely, but also kind of likely that he may go into Knights of the Fallen Empire, but if he does, the only thing that is going to be shown to you guys is probably going to be important cutscenes. So, for example, if he comes across someone that he knows, or if something changes from the Jedi or the Sith Inquisitor, then obviously I will show that. But otherwise, that's it for Zayton. That is it for Zayton, and we're going to be going into the next class story after this, and I'm not entirely sure what we're going to be doing. I don't know what we're going to be doing. I think there's two different classes that are in the front running right now, but just so that I have a little bit of a better idea of what we're going to be going for, leave in the comments what class you want to see, and, well, I'll take it from there. So, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.